Hello everyone, welcome to the 9th video of architectural books flip through. In this video we're gonna flip through a book called Siteless. Now this book is really popular among a lot of architectural schools and professors, and the thing is, in architecture there's two different approaches actually. So it's either form follows function or function follows form. So basically there's two ways to approach a design. So let's say you either have the form first and then make your functions inside of it and not force but adapt to the form and make the functions work somehow in reaction to the form. Or you have a bunch of functions, and from these functions you come up with a form that reacts to these functions. So it's safe to say that this book is basically function follows form. So this book basically explores a lot of possibilities for forms, and if you're a formalist architect, this book is perfect for you. If you just are a bit lost with what kind of form you want for your design, there's 1001 building forms, and they're all freehand. So I read it in the introduction that it's a freehand drawing. So if you're feeling like you need some inspiration for a form, I think this book would be perfect for you. And it's really simple. I really like how just very direct. There's no theory or a lot of talking in the book, and I love how he divided it into was it a he or she? I'm sorry. It's a he. So I really love how he divided it into major cities. So we have Hong Kong, New York, Copenhagen, Los Angeles, and Tokyo. I'm not sure if these are the cities he was in when he drew these, because I read that it took him 5 years to come up with the full book. So maybe he was in these cities when he made them, or just a suggestion to where he thinks these forms might fit. I'm not sure, I could be wrong again. So I love how he just jumps into it. So we have here Hong Kong, and then he goes a lot of forms. I love the names. Here he wrote kneeling pyramid, and that was hilarious. There's a lot of forms here that I think are very inspirational. So in my opinion, if you were to choose a form from here, from all his buildings, just get a pen and paper and try to copy it and see if you get the feeling of the design, and if you can think of a function that works, or if your program works with the form, or your site even works with the form. So if you're a formalist, this book is perfect for you. And the naming is just perfect. Lava slab, cone lanes, creeping tower. It's a very fun book, very light-hearted. Bubbling tower. What else? So if you just look at the form, it sparks the imagination. So there's a lot of forms here that you can just this could be a bunch of housing units, and I don't know, this could be public building, tower. What else? So just flip through it. Look at it. This is Octopus Tower. Very interesting design. WTC proposal. So World Trade Center. This is interesting. I'm assuming somewhere in the Middle East, maybe, or Hong Kong. I don't know. So yeah, there's a lot of forms here. Let's go to New York. Let me see. This is just I hate it. Some forms you will really how do you call this? Well, not but respond to, and some forms you completely reject. This is just, I hate it. It doesn't, maybe someone loved it, I don't know. But if you can make it work, then go for it. Okay, so here's a tip. Let's say you like a form here. You don't have to take it as it is. You can like choose a form and then, flip it, bend it, mirror it, create copies of it around each other, change it. You can even mix two forms together if you want. I mean, that's an idea. So as long as you have a pen and paper and you're thinking through it and analyzing it, I think a lot of nice forms can be imagined just by spark of imagination from this book. So what else? Next is Copenhagen. No. I've seen this for some reason and I thought it was the most unfunctional design I've ever seen. I hate it. It's like a maze. You know what reminds me of the Maze Runner? I would assume something like this and I just hate it. I hate it. There's no, I mean, if you think about technically, if I saw a building like this, I would think about the ventilation, the light, the lighting, the circulation. Maybe I'm overthinking it, but I don't like this one. Some forms are just silly, I'm sorry, but they're very creative. So think about 1001 forms within a span of 5 years. It is pretty impressive. What else? These are interesting. Fold a verse slab. Sure. So you can take like elements from these forms and just mix and match, I guess. Los Angeles. Okay. Program glass. This is really interesting. I mean, this is quite an idea. Okay. Program pie. These look like the same idea, maybe. So yeah, like flip through it, check a form you like, take it, work with it, create a bunch of functions, and yeah. I mean, it's an interesting book. I love the last chapter, to be honest. He does something called the scale test. So basically, he takes one of his design models or like forms, and then tries to put inside, make a function from it. So, see, there's like technical drawings now, like there's a floor. So he's saying it is possible to take these forms and create something from it. And I love how he just integrates it into the site. So this is, I think, somewhere in Tokyo. And so just like one example of one of the forms and how he just, works with it. And I think it's really perfect. Like for you to understand, you can take these forms and make it work in your own way and see if it, scale-wise, if it fits into your site or not. So it was a really short book. And it's very, sometimes you just need inspiration. You don't need that much. You don't need theory. You don't need to come up with a crazy concept. Sometimes a form is just more than enough for your site. And yeah, this book could be really, really useful for you. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the book. Cyclists, 1001 Building Forms. I liked it. It's very simple, very straightforward, and I guess if you're stuck with a form and if you're an architecture student and just need a form and you're out of ideas, then this book is it can actually be an inspiration for anyone. So yeah, I would recommend it. So that was it for today. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.